Good morning, everybody. I hope all of you are safe at home and maintaining the social distance, wearing mask, and be sanitized always because every day the corona number of positive cases are rising, and we must be a responsible citizen to participate in this movement against coronavirus. Still, we get a proper medication or any vaccine till the end of this year. Before going to the discussion of India and its neighborhood, I have already previously I have taken India-China relation and I have taken some of the issues how India tackled with such situation, and in a further move, India's bilateral ministerial level of talk and MEA level of talk has already concluded, and the in both the India and Chinese troops are moving away from Galwan Valley and Pangong Tso area there. So today we will see the whole scenario of India and its neighborhood countries. So let me give you an outline of how India's map looks. Okay, so we already have an idea those who are preparing for SSC, CGL, and those who are going for any civil service examination mains. This international issue is always as a prime focus because it is not only in news but also it has some wide implication on India's policy making, both in terms of foreign policy as well as internal changes. For example, see when the anti-social elements, terrorist activities occurring in this area, government policy has been changed, both in terms of India's relation with Pakistan as well as India's internal domestic politics, like Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2018 was implemented, and so the state of Jammu and Kashmir was divided into two union territories. Like the infiltration of some of the terrorists, not we can say terrorists, we say the extremists in this case, not in this case, those are called terrorists, but extremists because these some of the local tribal people who are upset with India's policy decisions, like Naga rebels, like ULFA, United Liberation Front system, they have migrated towards this Naga, Manipur, and Assam areas and creating some of the disturbance and mischievous activities. And this is the reason why India has still implemented the AFSPA, Armed Force Special Protection Act, in this Manipur, Nagaland, Manipur, some parts of Tripura. In Tripura also you will see, I think 2-3 months back there was a blue refugee crisis happened. Those who are following regular updates what is the internal domestic politics which is going on as well as the geo-level politics. Why? Because these are all Himalayan mountain area, this Garo Khasi hills, here you say Mismi hills, about Afla hills, and these are all terrain areas. So it is very difficult for India to go for any developmental activities. Already we have mountains, and once you have these plain Brahmaputra plain areas and Feni river, here you will say Barak river, these river valleys are very narrow strips. In those areas, developmental activities is very rare. Three problems. First, difficult terrain. Secondly is there is a earthquake prone area. And third is the Brahmaputra river course always changing. That is why these areas are lack of developmental activities. And this is the reason why the tribal people are not happy with India's developmental mechanism because they are completely unknown about how the development activities can occur. Some pseudo liberals and some of the extremist organizations they want to deviate such development activities into the local one. So we will go through everything. We already have the idea of how the India's border, line of actual control. We will say the McMahon line, this Durand line, Red Cliff lines. These are for SSCGL preparing students. They have to know how the lines and when they are drawn and on which basis. But in a larger context, these whole boundary of more than 15,000 kilometers, I think 15,100 kilometers something like, and the coastline of 7,550 kilometers. The coastline is relatively safe because they do not have any closer contact with any of the countries. So the exclusive economic zone around the Indian Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, and Arabian Sea. I think it means up to 200 nautical miles of distance. These are safe, and it gives a proper mechanism for India to trade with ASEAN countries and other global trade. So it helps India for globalization. Because this area, why I am highlighting this topic? Because this area is border with Pakistan, and India do not have any proper bilateral trade with Pakistan after the Uri attack. They have completely stopped this trade, and this area is completely, Himalayan area. This Karakoram range, Ladakh, Jaskar range, you will say Himalaya, Harishchandra range, and these areas are extension of some eastern Himalayas. These Garo hills here, this Dafla, Mismi hills, and the extension of these hills till this Arakanema. Arakanema mountain is present here in Myanmar. So this complete Indian plate having very high level of terrain, the high average height always stands nearly 6,000 meter height. So this is complete a barrier between India and the China, I mean Central Asia. So India is one way safe due to Himalaya. Those who have gone for those who have geography optional, they knew that how the Tibetan plateau and Himalayan mountain has very much effect on Indian climate. But in the same time, we are having problem with trade because very few mountain passes are present. You will find some of the like this in this area. We are having some Doklam stand up happened earlier, and this Nathula is a great passage for the Manasarovar Yatra, or as well as it has some best relation with China in terms of trade. So narrow passes are present and completely difficult. Now we'll see how the India's disputed points are present in the land border. See here you see the Siachen glacier. Siachen glacier. Those who are here, they can write. Yes. Morning. Good morning, everybody. Those who are present in the live chat, they can write down which operation was conducted to save this Siachen glacier. Okay, there was an operation conducted by the Indian Air Force to save this Siachen glacier. And this area, this part, this Lexington plain, this area Lexington plain, Soda plain. Okay. And this is Siachen glacier. Last month and this month also we are having news about this Garwan Valley, this Pengong Tso River. Pengong Tso River, is it a saltwater lake or sweet water lake? Please reply me here in the live chat. Okay. Now another point is here. This Kalapani dispute area, I will explain everything, but let me give you an overall idea what is going on with India's neighborhood. This Kalapani area, then this Doklam problem was earlier in 2017. Then this whole McMahon line, this Arunachal Pradesh, China do not give validity to the McMahon line and claim that Arunachal Pradesh is part of Tibet. So even though the Arunachal Pradesh still in India and its administration, everything is controlled by the Indian government, but it is also somehow disputed between India and China. Okay, here's some of the disputes with Bangladesh. Some of the small village areas with Bangladesh, but this problem was resolved. You know, in 100th Amendment, 100th Constitutional Amendment 2015, India has exchanged the enclaves of India with Bangladesh. So now there is no territorial dispute with India and Bangladesh, because you know always we have problem of transmigration of people, Bengali speaking people from Bangladesh to nearest Assam to find jobs and settle, because obviously Bangladesh is not that much of developed, so they are coming India illegally to get some economic activity and to become illegal. Illegally they want to become the citizen of India to get the benefits of Indian government. So the Assam Accord was signed. The Assam Accord signed in 1980 during Rajiv Gandhi time, to completely provide the citizenship only to those people who have migrated to India before 1971. I mean, the time of Bangladesh independence, 1960 to 1971, there is rules that those who migrated between 1960 to 1970s, they can have citizenship after by naturalization. Citizenship by naturalization, you know, in politics, you have gone through that. And those who have migrated after 1971, they have to repatriate back to Bangladesh. But Bangladesh is not ready to accept those Bengali speaking people. This is also a problem. Citizenship Amendment Bill came in 2018. Okay, Citizenship Amendment Bill 2018 came and it was opposed by many politicians. It was also issue, but we should not deviate to that area because we are concentrating on India's neighborhood only. Then these areas completely protected. There is no such issue. But here, you know what the name of this strait? There is strait between India and Sri Lanka. You know what the name of the strait? Not getting any update about students' response. Yes. 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 So this Park Strait. Park Strait. Okay. So there is a news of how the fishermen are caught by the Sri Lankan Navy, and it is not a big deal. Okay, big issue. But with Pakistan, we are having this problem with Gilgit-Baltistan area. Gilgit-Baltistan area and Pak occupied Kashmir. This CPA corridor is also in news. Pakistan is always objecting on India's building the hidden projects in the Indus and Jhelum, because you know the Indus Water Treaty 1960, the upflowing three rivers Indus, Jhelum, Chenab goes to Pakistan, and in these areas India cannot build any dam to stop the natural flow of water. But the remaining three rivers, like Satluj, Ravi, Beas river, these rivers goes to India, where India can divert the water for agriculture purpose, for fishery, for hydro electricity production. But India, Pakistan always had problem with these river flowing issues for building dam or running water dams. Then another problem here is here. This is called Sar Creek. Between Gujarat, this area is Kutch area, and Kutch area have small creek. Creek means what? There is a inlet of water, small inlet of water between two lands, and these two lands are separated with shallow river. Okay, Salt Creek area is now under the control of India, but Pakistan is claiming that this area belongs to Pakistan. So this is a small idea of what India's relation conflict with the neighboring countries. India do not have any major problem with Sri Lanka, not with Bangladesh, not with Myanmar. But the only problem is Pakistan, China and Pakistan. That is why the Indian Army chief said that okay, you are late, no problem. Concentrate on what I am telling you because maybe you may be asked what is the China's capital or currencies, Myanmar's capital and currencies. This area is not only specific for SSCGL or any civil service examination. This has a wider sense. And those who are preparing especially for central level examinations, any of these questions may be asked. See, Assam Accord, this amendment, these are from polity. You know the passes. There are many passes are here. Many passes are there. Passes are also asked like Nikulek pass here, Niti passes, Niti pass. Then the passes here in Jammu and Kashmir, Jawahar Tunnel. These questions are regularly being asked, but we are discussing the wider sense, how India's relation has been changed. Earlier, Nepal and India do not have any major problem, but after the KP Oli government came to Nepal, because Oli's government is Communist Party and China is also having Communist government, so they are having a nexus that Nepal is completely supported by the China, and in return, Nepal is creating disturbance by political statements like Nepal has stopped from the projects of Indian companies and this Kalapani area, which Kalapani means see. Okay, I will explain you one by one country. First come from Sri Lanka. Okay, now come to Sri Lanka. See, Sri Lanka, India was having problem during 1980s during Rajiv Gandhi government. Only for LTT, Liberation of Tamil Tiger alone, there was a rebel group led by Prabhakar. Those groups are purely migrants, Tamil migrants, and they want to separate the area of Jaffna. You know Jaffna area? समस्ते टिके मैपिंग उपरे ध्यान दो काइना एरडे एते ब्रॉड टॉपिक तमे घोसी की बा माइंड रे ताको एज यूजुअल ताको स्टॉक अप करे भी करे से के मन रहे गुटे गुटे ब्रॉड सेंस में आईडिया देने से कि इंडियन मैप टा केमिति इंडियन कोड कोड कोन इशू रही छी आ ताको रिलेटेड करंट अफेयर्स सहित तेबे ही से तमर माइंड ठीक से रहबो एनी टाइम तुम जो टाइम रे जो क्वेश्चन पछन तुम कोइ पर जदी रिलेट कहि छ आ एग्जाम रे जॉब गोडे पाई पाठ पढ जदी सेटा आज में मन रह जे काली ऑब्वियसली भूली जे जाफना होची गोटे गोटे पेनिनसुला श्रीलंका टॉप पेनिनसुला जमिति अछि जे श्रीलंका में एमति नेबा ए श्रीलंका जदी हम एबरा नेबा ए पार्ट जाफना गछ जो कि श्रीलंकन तमिलियंस मानको मेजर अछि तो ये एलटीटी माने ए पार्ट द एलटीटी पीपल the rebels they want to separate Jaffna area from the remaining Sri Lanka, but India was opposing this type of terrorism and the separatist movement. So in that time the Rajiv Gandhi government they have supported the Indian the Sri Lankan Navy army to fight against the entity, and ultimately Prabhakar died and this movement was completely stopped. Okay, the rebel was, yes, there was a human rights violation, many Tamilians were killed, and still it is an issue between Tamil Nadu and Tamil spoken people with with Sri Lanka, but it is somehow managed because Indian government has built many homes to provide shelter to Tamil spoken people in these areas. Then recently the Prime Minister Modi has visited to Sri Lanka to address Tamil people's issue, and at that time he said that they can easily travel to India without any having visa issue, and any health, education, rehabilitation, building resilient house, everything will be provided by the India. So that is why Sri Lanka having better relation with India. And when I say that the Park Strait area, where the where the uh, Tamil fishermen from Tamil Nadu are caught by the Sri Lankan Navy, they are repatriated. They are not punished in Sri Lanka. So that much of liberal relation we are having. You know the Trichinopoly port. If this is Sri Lanka, the Trichinopoly port is present here. Hambantota port is present here. Colombo port is present here. Colombo. This Hambantota port, we know that this was given to China for 19 years of lease because this port is present in no man's land because no ships are docked here. That is why there is no revenue generated, and ultimately, as Sri Lanka has taken millions of loan from China, so ultimately China occupied this Hambantota port from Sri Lanka 99 years of lease. That is why we say China having debt trap policy in South Asia, and that is indirectly we call it in China's activity as a string of pearl. I will let to tell you what is the necklace of diamond. There was another um, policy initiated by Ajit Doval's leadership. A necklace of diamond. I will tell you how India has diverted towards the necklace of diamond when I will explain the Indian Ocean region area. So, this Trichinopoly port present here. This is Colombo port. Colombo port present here. This is the Hambantota port. This port I have already explained. Colombo port now is jointly developed by Japan and India. And Trichinopoly port is individually developed by India and Sri Lanka only. Why the ports are being developed by India and Japan? So why Japan and India are interested in Sri Lanka? Because they want to create a base so that they can keep the eyes on how China's naval activities going on in Iowa region. And Sri Lanka is a Buddhist country, so we are having people to people contact, we are having trade. But Sri Lanka is not that much economical viable country. That is why we do not have that much of trade. Like India, China having 50 billions of trade deficit. Okay, we are having more than that, 78 billion of trade. But trade deficit issue I will tell you when I will explain the China-India relation. I already explained you, but let me give you the small glimpse of that later on. Okay, then come to the Bangladesh area. Bangladesh and India did not have any border dispute, but there was a dispute arise. We know that Bangladesh and India having joint river commission. Okay, the joint river commission established in 1972. Okay, this joint river commission. Anybody having problem? Audio is not audible to you. Soumya Ranjan? Yeah, it's clear. Refresh it, okay? Refresh it. Soumya Ranjan, please refresh it, okay? Those who are having any doubt regarding my lecture, they can Yes, they can comment here. Okay, they can comment here. I'm regularly checking. Okay, fine. Yes. So, Bangladesh India having joint river commission. You know the Ganga river. This is the Brahmaputra river, Yamuna, and Meghna, Padma, Yamuna. They are combining from Meghna and fall in the Bay of Bengal. Then this Tista river, this Feni river, this Barak river, all rivers are ultimately flowing into the into the, we call it Brahmaputra, but they say Yamuna. Okay, so these rivers fall in Bangladesh and ultimately they drain into the Bay of Bengal. So India, whenever India is going to decide any dam building or any river project, they jointly decided by the India and Bangladesh. So river dispute problem is not present, but Tista river has but Tista river flow dispute is still present, but it can be resolved. It is not a big issue, but you should keep in mind that Tista river water dispute is present in India and Bangladesh, but it is not that much of issue like Indus water dispute. Okay. Okay, fine. Then Bangladesh, another problem with Bangladesh is that this Assam Accord, what I told you. This citizen amendment bill. India wants to repatriate those, I think nearly 40 lakhs of migrants are unable to show their travel to India before 1971. That is why, by this citizenship amendment bill, nearly 40 lakh of Assamese people they became illegal migrant of India. That is why India wants to repatriate them into Bangladesh, but Bangladesh do not want to accept them because Bangladesh believe that from 1971 to 2020 they have stayed in India for more than 40 years, for more than 40-45 years. So how can we accept them because they are not a regular citizen of Bangladesh? So it is present, but not that much. Okay, leave it. Now come to the Myanmar. India-Myanmar relation do not have that much of bitterness. We do not have any border dispute. Yes, one problem came last year. That is the Rohingya migrants movement, illegal movement. But it was anyhow stopped by the Indian army. This area is protected by who? Indian Army, we can say Indian Army, but Indian Army do not have they have separate wings to protect different borders. Like BSF is protecting India Pakistan border, that ITBP Indo Tibetan Border Police is protecting this LAC and China border. Like the Assam Rifle is protecting the India and in this Arunachal Pradesh area, Myanmar area. Okay, so this area is completely protected and there is no cross migration. But from this Rakhine state of Myanmar, they have traveled to the Cox's Bazar area. Cox's Bazar is a place. No need to remember this. Okay, I'm just explaining you because we have to write in mains exam in detail. You do not have to remember these names, okay? But yes, Rakhine state, the Rohingyas and the Muslims, they are the minorities. They have traveled to Cox's Bazar. Then through Cox's Bazar, they have illegally entered India in different porous border because India and Bangladesh are in porous border due to difficult terrain. These are difficult terrain areas, and these areas are river areas. So there is a cross illegal migration do occur. Okay. In Home Ministry at that time, Rajnath Singh was Home Minister, and he said that they are going to present a laser border to detect the cross border migration. Now come to the Bhutan. Okay, another point I want to add is that India and Bangladesh, India has supported to establish Rupur nuclear power plant in Bangladesh, and there is a military access to Anybody can write here what is the military exercise between India and yes, write down what is the military exercise between India and Bangladesh. What is the military exercise between India and Bangladesh? It is Sampriti. Okay. You have to remember all the military exercises. Sampriti, Surya Kiran. Okay. Then hand in hand with China, and there is no military exercise between India and Bangladesh. So I'm sorry, no military exercise between India and Pakistan. There was also a military exercise between millets. Okay. It held in Pune between SAARC countries. Yes, between SAARC countries. Yes. Sorry, BIMSTEC countries, okay. BIMSTEC countries, okay. Because Nepal did not participate in the BIMSTEC countries. I will explain Nepal and India relation, okay. Then Bhutan, India do not have a major problem. Do not have any major problem. They do not have any land border problem. India is providing monetary support to Bhutan's 5-year plan projects, 5-year plan budget. Then India also helping in building the hydro power projects in Bhutan, and India is also virtually responsible to protect the Bhutan-China border. And this Doklam standoff, in this Doklam standoff, India was present in Bhutan's border to oppose the Chinese aggression into the Bhutan state, because this Doklam plateau area, it is a plain area. They can be easily there can be establishment of the army base camps, deployment of different high power missiles, artillery guns can be done here. And you know that India is linked with this northeast area with this narrow Siliguri corridor. So once China's presence will be close to the Siliguri corridor, China may block this, and this blockade will completely disassociate India with Northeast Asia. That is why India is very concerned about this program, and it continued for more than 60 or 72 days. And the days is not so important for examination point of view, but if you want to know, you can Google it, you can search it. How many days it is moved? Now come to India-Nepal relation. India-Nepal relation was very prominent because Nepal is only Hindu country, and India-Nepal having roti beti ka rishta. Actually, good discussion ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି ରାଜସଭା ଜେନେରାଲରେ ଗୋଟେ ଫର୍ମର ଆର୍ମି ଜେନେରାଲ ଥିଲେ, ସେ କହୁଥିଲେ କି ରୋଟି ବେଟି का रिश्ता केମିତି। देखो ମୁଁ तुमको तीनटा पॉइंट कहबी इंडिया नेपाल रिलेशन ता जोटे सब स्ट्रांग होछ। फर्स्ट है रिलीजन। इंडियन लोक माने नेपाल रे बहुत गुडे बुद्धिस्ट और हिंदू साइड अछि, जेति कि लुम्बिनी को जोडी कि बुद्धଙ୍କର बर्थ हेता। सेमती नेपाल रे थिबा नेपालीज माने एठी बोध गया, वाराणसी, अदर कुशीनगर डिफरेंट बुद्धिस्ट पिलग्रिम साइट्स सन बुलेबा आसुनी। सो religious tourism is most prominent playing role between India and Nepal. Second, people to people contact. People to people contact, how it's happening? It is due to the open border. India-Nepal border is open. So the movement of people, the movement of goods, service can happen easily. Also, India is providing the Nepali language as one of the languages. You know that if you prepare a Union Public Service examination, there is a language of Nepali. So if you are Nepali, you can appear civil service examination of Indian civil service examination, you can appear. So Indian government is providing Nepali people the same status, same facilities like the Indians are being provided to appear in a competitive exam. So people to people contact happening in all the level. In the place of marriage, in the place of movement between these two areas, goods and service, always in the employment opportunity. Third is, the Gorkha regiment. The Gorkha regiment is present in Indian Army. There is special Gorkha regiment present in Indian Army. There the Gorkhas of Nepal are being employed and they are protecting the border and they are being provided all the necessary facilities which is provided to a normal soldier, Indian soldier. They are being provided the pension also. Many Gorkhas who are present in Nepal, they are being paid with the pension and other facilities of India, facilities which is provided to Indian Army soldiers. Then fourth point is Nepal is a landlocked country. It is a landlocked country, so all the trade happening through sea route only through West Bengal. I mean not West Bengal. I mean to say that the trade which occur to India to Nepal from India can occur only through India because these areas are great barrier of Himalaya. So Nepal cannot go to China and Tibetan plate is very highland area. So it is not a cost beneficiary for Nepal to go trade with China. So this Paradip port, this Visakhapatnam port, these port areas are helpful for the trade with Nepal through India. And fifth point is Indian Army and India provides all the logistics and equipments to Nepal. Nepalese army. But recently, this Kalapani dispute arose. Why this Kalapani dispute arose? Because after abrogation of Article 370 and introduction of this Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2018, the Home Ministry released a new map, and in that new map, this Kalapani was shown as an Indian territory because Kalapani was already Indian territory. Also, India has started a pilgrimage route to Manasarovar through this Lipu Lake Pass. There is a pass, Lipu Lake Pass, and this goes close to the Nepal-India border. Although this Kalapani is with India from since independence, but recently this issue was raised by the KP Oli Prime Minister just to persuade China, only for the sake of China he is creating. Because India said that this 1817 Suguri Treaty says this Kali River, there is a Kali River, okay? There is a Kali River. The west of Kali River belongs to India. So that is, in that sense, this Kali River flows close to India-Nepal border. So the western part of Kali River belongs to India. So India is right in this way treaty, this Suguri Treaty signed between British Indian Army, British Indian administration with Nepal King, Gorkha King. But this issue is not going to solve, and obviously India is not going to give this Kalapani area just to protect the land. India-China issue. See, India-China issue. I'm erasing this part. See, the India-China issue has major points. See, first point is China is not allowing India into NSG group, nuclear suppliers group. You know about nuclear suppliers group? 1974 it started with nuclear suppliers group, NSG. Okay, that's a bit of NSG group China because China can support Kuruni. China support because China UNSC P5 member or permanent member. So that she veto use veto use India UNSC membership. Simple. Second, जब मसूद अजहर को ग्लोबल टेररिस्ट डिक्लेयर करिया पे ये चाइना अपोज करथिला। थर्ड पॉइंट कोन, चाइना has expansion policy in Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. Fourth point कोन, China do not allow to open its market for India. Indian market for India, Indian market, India को Indian कंपनी वालों को चाइना रो मार्केट में एक्सेस मिलते हैं। तो क्लोज्ड इकोनॉमी, चाइना having very large trade with so many countries, but countries do not have any proper trade with China in case of export. So China always has trade surplus, nearly 1 trillion of trade surplus of China with the neighboring countries, ASEAN countries as well as the South Asian countries, and even the US. You know, in China, US have an issue of trade war is going on. There is a chance of Cold War may start. Then what the fifth point? The fifth point is India is opposing this CPEC corridor, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is a part of Belt and Road Initiative or BRI initiative of China. India is also opposing the Gwadar port because this is China's One Belt One Road initiative just to counter the presence of India in Chabahar port. Okay, I will explain in Chabahar port later on. These are the major issues with India and China. And it is going, this expansion policy, you see this expansion policy is the outrage. This is the outrage this is the outrage. You can visualize here, this part. Yes, I will explain this. This China, this expansion policy is the outrage of complete violation of this Panchashila agreement. के पंचशील एग्रीमेंट जानी ना मैं से एग्जाम था वर्डपथ में अछि के पंचशील एग्रीमेंट मुटी कहि दो जस्ट एक कहि छी पंचशील एग्रीमेंट 1954 रे साइन हितला। ओके, ड्यूरिंग जवाहरलाल नेहरू's tenure, peaceful coexistence, non-interference on each other's internal affairs, better economic ties, showing non-aggression, then building peace measure. These are the points. There are 5 points on which the Panchashila agreement was based, and out of this, China has completely violated this Panchashila agreement. You see, when the Ladakh was map, I mean the Ladakh Union Territory was placed in the map as released by the Home Ministry. China has opposed this. China is supporting the Masood Azhar, who is the 2009 Parliament attack, always as well as the attacks of 26/11. So when a person is a terrorist for this country, India, but China sees it is as an opportunity to please Pakistan. So Pakistan को India का support करछि, it is a indirect diplomacy to force to pressurize India. This is the reason why India-China relations do not going into better way. सुनी तो हिंदी चीनी भाई सब चाइना वाले कहले तापर 1962 रो इंडिया चाइना वार हेतला जे कि ई जो पर्टिकुलर एरिया जो ऑक्साइजिन एरिया को चाइना ऑक्युपाई करछ। There is no way to convince China because Chinese expansion policy is even going to further up level. We know that the Xi Jinping Chinese premier He's going to be the Chinese premier for next 20-30 years because until he dies. So his expansion policy is very, very cruel. China's, let me tell you here, erasing, okay, I'm erasing. I think you have noted down these things, okay, noted down these things. You see, if it is China, okay, it is a rock map, okay, don't go through it. If it is a China mainland, China having problem with Hong Kong, you know, one country. You know, Hong Kong, a new, this is called new, like new Muslim policy. Okay, Hong Kong से तो China problem कौन अच्छी? इधर हम लिखे हुए one country two system, okay, one country two system, okay. It 1997 में sign किया with India, I'm sorry, with China and British government की 50 years time तमें or you the British and China agreement had that in 1997 up to 50 years the British, the China has to provide all the independency, all the human rights, all the rights to the Hong Kong, which is different from Chinese mainland, because there is no human rights in China. Because you know, this is Xinjiang provision, Xinjiang province, okay, province. Here the Uyghur Muslims, you know, Uyghur Muslims, they are also a minority in China. China is completely dominating the Uyghur Muslim. He's violating the human rights. This Hong Kong is an issue. This is the Hong Kong issue, and there is also an area of Macau. Okay, these two areas are administered by China, but they have own rules. That is why recently America, USA has abolished the Hong Kong trade deal, providing some of the trade deal with Hong Kong, completely wiped out. Okay, China having the Senkaku Islands, which is a part of Japan. China is saying that Senkaku Island belongs to us, not with China, not with Japan. This is here the Taiwan is present. Taiwan. China says Taiwan is our own territory, so it is threatening Taiwan to attack it. China is completely dominating the South China Sea. South China Sea by building these parcel islands. Okay, near this area is goes to Philippines. This area belongs to Vietnam. Okay, Vietnam. So Vietnam, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines. They have rights over the South China Sea, but China is saying that it belongs to me by building illegal artificial islands. Recently, the Quad exercise held between India, China, Australia, and Japan to oppose the Chinese expansion policy. China is always having problem. In a press statement, China says that the Everest of Nepal belongs to their territory. You see how they are expanding their policy to every neighboring country. Okay. Now come to the Pakistan. Pakistan is our favorite friend, our most beloved friend. They are always having good relation. Okay. So India Pakistan ভিতরে পাঁচটা মেইন প্রবলেম আছে। প্রবলেম বহুত বড় আছে। So let me highlight only the 5 problems. First, you know the Pak occupied Kashmir issue. The Pak occupied Kashmir issue. Plus this Gilgit-Baltistan. Recently, the Bhasan Dam and Azad Patan Dam, Patan Hydro Project is going to build. This is going to build on Jhelum River, and this Bhasan Dam is going to build on Indus River by China. By China. So what happening here? You know what exactly happened? Because when the Pak occupied Kashmir, we say Pak occupied Kashmir because the whole Kashmir is an unanimous country. I'm sorry, it is unanimous state of India. When India claims that Pak occupied Kashmir belongs to India, so any developmental mechanism, any developmental strategy which is to be initiated by Pakistan has to take the similar concurrence with India. Without that, it is not possible. Because India says, when you are going to build these dams in POK, you must take the consent of India. Without that, it is illegal. But China is doing that. Another problem is Pak occupied Kashmir is an area of all the terrorist camps. You know the Uri attack and India's response to Operation Bandar. Okay, there is a name Operation Bandar. This Operation Bandar was initiated by Indian Air Force to destroy the camps in Pakistan occupied Kashmir area. Second problem is this Indus Water River, Indus Water Treaty. Any project India built on Satluj Ravi River, Pakistan is opposing it. Even though in Indus Water Treaty it is mentioned that this area, this water, this river belongs to India and India can build any dam or any hydro project or any some subsidiary works like agriculture, fishery and other activities. India can do it, but Pakistan is opposing it. Third problem, Pakistan allowed the CPEC corridor. I already explained this CPEC corridor. It is a initiative of Belt and Road Initiative. Okay, of China. China is investing huge on CPEC corridor. Even though China know that Pakistan is going to bankrupt one day, and obviously on that day, China will take major shareholder and major stake in Pakistan. That is why. China is investing more money. Even this project, this is billions of rupees a project. China knew that Pakistan is not going to pay back their money, but China is doing. First thing is China is economically stable. It is the second largest GDP country in the world. It can invest more money. Second thing, by investing such areas in Pak occupied Kashmir, it is indirectly putting pressure on India. Third, by concluding the CPEC corridor, China will easily transport the oil and other resources from the Arabian countries, because from Saudi Arabia, UAE, it is very difficult to. It is not very difficult. It is difficult as well as not a cost beneficiary to travel such a distance to China for trade. In that manner, see here. If you see here. See, just take it here. Pakistan is present. Okay. See here, Pakistan is present. Okay. This is Iran. This is Pakistan. This is Arabian Peninsula. Okay. This is Arabian Peninsula. This is Saudi Arabia. This is UAE. This is Oman. This is Yemen. This is Qatar. Okay. All the oil-rich countries are present here, and these oil-rich country, and here it is the Kwadar port. Here it is Chawar port. So China can easily travel the oil to Badarkot, here it can reach to China easily. But if it don't go this way, here India is present. This is India. China has to travel this area, then to Indonesia, Malacca Strait, then through Gulf of Tiangong, then to reach China. It takes long distance, cost. It is not a cost-effective way, and China has to depend on Malacca Strait. And these Malacca Strait countries like Indonesia, Singapore do not support China. That is why India can block it. But through this way, China get a easy way to reach in its own territory. That is why China is investing here. It is going to benefit China, not to Pakistan. But Pakistan does not have that much of better foreign policy. So Pakistan is doing so. And another problem with Pakistan is Pakistan does not have any better GDP. It is going to bankrupt easily because the Pakistan currency is devaluating every day. It is going to, and Chinese GDP is also not growing because, you know why? Because Pakistan is listed as a grey list by FATF. So Pakistan is not getting that much of foreign investment. That is why the GDP is deteriorating every year. India's major thing is, even though let's see, India's rank in uh, the providing, see, how investment comes to a country. How investment? If the country providing a best atmosphere, like providing land, the laws should be simplified, the policy of government towards the FII or FPI investment will be easy. If the government providing a very good governance or e-governance to the industrial sector, to the people, so that an investment can occur. But Pakistan is not providing such things. That's why India's rank in ease of doing business is increasing every year. Okay, increasing every year. Okay, so this is the scenario. Now come to the next issue. Next issue, I want to do that the survey is minor issue. Okay, survey between Gujarat and Karachi, near to the Karachi, this area. Then fifth issue is the major, that is a terrorism. Pakistani state-sponsored terrorism. If the terrorism is to be done by individual organization, the Pakistan country can eliminate it. But when Pakistani army and Pakistani ISI supporting the terrorist activities to be held in India, obviously those are not going to be concluded easily. Okay. Next point, Pakistan opposing India's stand in international platform, like Kulbhushan Yadav case. Kulbhushan Yadav case, भूलिए थे इस फिल्म में कुलभूषण यादव केस तो हम बोलिए तो बट इंटरव्यू से हम पचाए सेवन ठीक जान जो कोडिंग से पचारे पिला कंफ्यूजन है जो क्वेश्चन में पिला प्राय माइंड रखते थे बहुत पुराना जो माने इशू थिला बट पिला हम तो भूल जाते कुलभूषण यादव केस एबी भी अछि इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस काउंसलर एक्सेस पे अला रिसेंटली न्यूज थिला okay so Pakistan India having this is the broader issue and it is not going to be concluded easily but India's point always clear. India wants peace. India wants better people to people contact. 50 minutes. So India South Peninsular South ର so କିଛି ଗୋଟେ idea ଆସିଗଲା କି ଏଟା ଶ୍ରୀଲଙ୍କା ଏଟା ପାକ୍ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଏଟା ପାକ୍ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଏଠି ଇଣ୍ଡୋନେସିଆ ଅଛି ଇଣ୍ଡୋନେସିଆ ମାଲାକା ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଆସିବ ସିଙ୍ଗାପୁର ଏଠି ମାଲାକା ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଟ୍ରେଡ୍ ପାସ୍ ଅଛି ओके इंडिया ट्रेड होची देन ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି ଦିଆ ବର୍ଷେ ବିଷୟ କହିଥିଲି completely these islands are called Benin Islands then you see Mauritius एटी Maldives then Reunion Island and then Socotra Island this is the Gulf Arabian Peninsula there is a Hormuz Strait between Persian Gulf and Indian Arabian Ocean. Here the Socotra Island is present. Okay. Then here there is Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. This strait is known as Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Okay. And this is the overall idea. This is the Mozambique channel. Okay. This is the Mozambique channel between Madagascar and Mozambique. So this overall idea of how Indian Ocean region countries, these are all IOR countries. Okay, India, this Arabian Peninsula countries, this Kenya, Mozambique, Madagascar, this Comoros, Seychelles, Mauritius, Maldives, Reunion Island is occupied by the France. Okay, this DIVS is occupied by the UK. These whole countries, even Indonesia, Singapore, this is the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, then Australia is also a part of IOR regions. These countries collaborate with each other for trade, for people to people contact, for maintaining the freedom of navigation in IOR regions. This provides India a level playing field to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative. I think you have got the idea of how India's border problem, land border issue with the coastlines, how India is tackling such issue, how India